What is freedom? The primary component of freedom is the ability to act, think, and speak without being constrained by external factors. It encompasses people's ability to make decisions based on their own values and beliefs, known as self-determination. This concept has multiple sides, including 1. Personal autonomy, the ability to make own choices and manage one's own life. 2. Political freedom, the right to vote and voice political beliefs. 3. Social freedom, the ability to participate freely in social activities and relationships without discrimination or compulsion. 4. Economic freedom, the ability to undertake economic endeavors, including choose a profession, trading, and property ownership. Other important fields in which freedom is an issue includes academic freedom, religious freedom, scientific freedom, informational freedom, artistic freedom, etc. However, there are some restrictions to freedom. These limitations stem from the need to balance individual liberty with the rights and freedoms of others, as well as the need to maintain social order and protect public welfare. Key restrictions includes 1. Legal constraints. To protect people and the community, laws and regulations impose restrictions on specific behaviors. Examples of these include the outlawing of violence, stealing, and other actions that cause harm to others. 2. Moral and ethical boundaries. Societal standards and ethical considerations can restrict freedom by putting expectations on what constitutes acceptable action. 3. Rights of others. The obligation to respect the rights and freedoms of others limits an individual's freedom. This concept ensures that one's activities do not violate another person's rights. 4. Public safety and order. To protect public safety, order, and security, freedom limits are regularly enforced. For example, freedoms may be limited in times of emergency or to prevent disorder and injury. 5. Economic and social inequalities. Economic and social inequality can result in opportunities and access to resources that are essential for exercising one's freedom, hence posing practical constraints on freedom. 6. Internal constraints. Personal constraints, such as a lack of information, fear, or psychological hurdles, can all limit an individual's ability to fully express their freedom. In order to guarantee that freedom is used responsibly and equitably and to advance a peaceful and just society, these restrictions must be balanced. The ultimate goal of freedom is to enable each person to realize their full potential while honoring the rights of others to pursue their own paths and live truthfully in society.